I have a little secret for you today. Scraps are not junk, so use them up. Today, we are going to use up those little scraps and make pretty little bundles that we can add to any of our junk journal pages. I hope that you are inspired to create something pretty today. I'm Ingrid Carlsen, and I am so very thankful that you're here with me today. If this is something that you want to learn how to do, then stick around. I just filmed a tutorial for how to make some cute little embellishments for your journal, and while those are drying, and excuse the noise in the background, Barkley is chewing on a toy. So when I was cleaning up, let's see, I had another piece, but I must have thrown it out. But when I was cleaning up, these papers like kind of just like were on the floor together. Let me show you kind of what it looked like. It was like just little scraps of paper on the floor that I was cleaning up, and they kind of laid next to each other. And I was thinking, you know what would be really cute is what if we, since we're doing scrap busting and mask making, what if we make little bundles of paper? They're not going to be highly embellished. They're not going to have ephemera on them. They're not going to have really anything. They're just little stacks of scraps that we're going to put together, and then we can run them through the sewing machine if we want. Now, what I will use up, if I can find them, is I would use my little tags. So I don't remember what kit this was from, but I have these, like all these little tiny tags, and so labels, not tags. And so I will use some of those up, but I'm not going to grab a bunch of ephemera and stuff to use. So I'm going to move this out of the way, and underneath is where I have like any scraps that I've had on my desk. And then I also have some handmade papers in here, so that's kind of this little stack. So I'm going to kind of play with all of that. So let's just get started. I'm not going to think about it like hardly at all. I'm going to just grab pieces. I'm also going to use the stapler because I think that would be cute. I think I originally had it like that. Even though I think this one would be really cute with a stitch running through it. So let me grab my glue. And I'm not going to put a ton of glue. Like I said, I want this to be a quick project. And I'm barely adding glue because I just want it to adhere enough to adhere. That's it. That's our first one. Let's see what this is. Oh, this is our eco-dyed paper. Oh, and I love that piece there. I hope he's not being too distracting and it's not coming through on camera as loud as it is. He's right next to me. And I thought these would be really nice afterwards to just layer either behind or next to ephemera. There we go. This is definitely a project that you can make very quickly. And I think it's going to give you like a good bang for your buck. Let's see. I should have a little timer here to make myself, like, just to time myself to see what I can do in like a certain amount of time. Trying to find some like scraps back here. I fell in love with this when I was doing whatever project that was that we did, one of the Scrap Buster projects. Just so good. I mean, black and white's always one of my favorites, even in clothing. I think it's a little too big. Oh, I said no, no extra ephemera, but I kind of like that bee. Let's see. I have all these stamp bits as well that I will use. I'm not going to use both because I can use that one in something else. I finally did pick up all these little bits. And then once we have the little bundles set up, then we can pull from them at any time, and then we can make them more grungy. And I'll do one and show you how I would use these. Because I know for me, it's always helpful to see like how they would actually get used in real time, or, you know, working on a project. So I hope that helps you as well. Barkley is not letting up on that bone. He's kind of been put away because we were at a dentist appointment, and so he's been up in my craft room. And so he's a little right now. Is that too much, perhaps? Ooh, I like that 5. I also have these that are sitting here. They're just some paint chips that have gotten embossed, and I actually did a couple of them on the wrong side. So this definitely works really well when you have stamped pieces that you can just pull from really quickly. So pretty. Oh, we got a little break from his chewing. He got tired. I like the writing on it though, but I have to make a choice, so. I was gonna cover up the words down here for the paint chip, but it's pixie dust, so it's staying. Just gonna cut it because I can still use that now. And I know I have other scraps somewhere else, but these were the ones that I was cleaning up on my desk, so I'm going to try to pull some also that are not necessarily stamped. I feel like this is a Graphics Very printable. Oh, it actually might be one of mine. I don't remember. I said I wasn't going to do much with it, but I do want to cut those out because I think that it adds to it. It's like part of the design. I don't see the white when it's like this, but then I see it once I put it down next to something. That's so cute already. And I like adding 2 staples as opposed to 1. Oh, I love this with the little number. I kept a lot of these that I had cut apart to use the book page. I'm very glad I did. And we're just gonna make whatever I can make from the scraps that I have over here. So and that accidentally matched because it's a 4. And this says 244 and then this is a 4. So just gonna add 1. Oh, and I think all my scraps of like the ones that have, hold on a sec. I'm just checking the tray behind me because I'm thinking that those scraps, yeah, like I have some of these scraps over here that are from my pattern papers. So I'm just gonna put them, I'm gonna just grab these and put them over here and pull from these as well. I know my rulers, there it goes. Every time I go to tell on myself, like, I don't know where my stuff is, then I see it. Oh, I have one of these. That's really cute. It's getting stapled. That's of course going to be my favorite because, you know, pink. Working with scraps is so great because you can literally, you have so many options. I have some of my leaves over here. That would kind of be cute. I'm thinking though that on my leaves, I'm not sure if I said this on my last video, I might have to, because they're not fully dried, I may need to add some wax or something on top of them so that, so cute. I'll go ahead and glue this down. The other thing we can do is we can laminate this. Oh, that little one fell off. It's going on. I'm gonna pretend that it was there. Super cute. Let's see, what did I just see? We'll make a couple handful more. A couple handful? What does that mean? We'll just make a few more, whatever. these like I want to be there. Done and done. This is definitely one of those, I think it's going to come out better if I don't think it through too much, if I just go. Let's see what we have on here. Oh, I have these like little book pages. Let's cut a little bit of this off. This is really a great way to use up your scraps because you're going to be able to use them. Because these papers are so thick, I'm going to glue them down just a little bit, but you're going to be able to use like every little bit. And I love that they're not embellished, they're not like fully decorated, so it's literally just like dump and go. It's like a crock pot meal. I don't know what I want here, but I don't know if I have anything like that. Oops. So I have like a little bit right here. I'm gonna use that. Future Ingrid, if you are watching this, it's okay not to throw everything away. Oh, that's so cute. Actually, I think that's gonna be it on that one. That's so adorable. Okay, let's use these numbers. Let's do 2 more. The pressure's on. To avoid the white edge, I'm going to cut into the print a little. Well, that got messed up, but that's okay. I think the ones with the strips of paper are really lend themselves to get stitched. So that's kind of my thought process. This glue is great for that too. I don't know, I waited so long to get this glue. I think I have some graphics fairy pieces in here and some other printables. I've had like this little stack of things put together for so long. Okay, so I think that's gonna be it. I'm gonna put this stuff back, and then I'm gonna stitch on a couple of these and then come back and kind of show you how I would use them, how I would decorate with them. I'm just gonna grab a page in one of my journals and we're going to play with those. So I'll be right back. I went ahead and stitched through all of them. So I made like kind of when I did the ruffles or the same idea, and I'm just gonna pick some that I'll just cut. So the journal that I'm gonna work on is one that I've kind of already started with you guys. Let's see, I think this is it, and I've done some projects in here already, so we're just going to just go to this next page. I need to clean those scissors. I don't remember, and then when I'm here I remember. Okay, we're gonna do that one. I think we should do this one because I feel like this one matches. It's very prosaic of me. Okay, I'm gonna put these over to the side and then we will get on with it. So I think I do have the printables here next to me for this kit. And I just pulled the first thing that I saw. I'm gonna build up the page first and then decide what to do with it. Now, when I first put this down, because it's already a rectangle, it's actually perfect to put as a tuck spot, but we're not going to do that. And I think we can just add, oh, I like that. And I think we can just now add a person. You know what I'm thinking of? Oh, some of these flowers, that might be pretty. And then I'm thinking, instead of like these people, I know I have some that are like the little squares. Let's smile. Let's see. Trying to find something with a little pink in there to make that pink pop. I feel like it's not the right pink though. Oh, and I know I have some pink pieces back here that are not, oh. I'm gonna pull this one. I'm not sure if it'll make it or not, so let's put that to the side. I do need to cut this just a little, and I'm gonna go ahead and distress just the one edge. Let's distress her a little. I'm going to go on all four sides. I'm also going to grab some tape. I'm going to tape her so it looks like it's like taped in. Oops. Before that falls down, I'm just going to roll it a little bit. Oops, I guess that wasn't on, so I'll have to revisit it on the other side. Oh, I forgot about the floral, so I'm thinking about not using that floral. Let's see. Meaning this one. Half of me is like, use it. It fills up that corner, but I feel like it's just a little too much. Ooh. Have I ever strayed away from being too much? No. So I'm not going to start now. What else was I going to... I like to work with things in groups of odd numbers or threes. So I'm gonna lay the tape down in those 3 spots. And there you go. We have a page that was pretty simple to make. Oh, and I didn't even distress this or anything. So let's add, actually, I don't even think it needs distressed. I think it's good because that's so busy. I think we're good here. So we're going to flip over to this page, and with this one, something I could do is I could grab some coffee. Let me grab a, let's see. I'm gonna grab some water and a brush. I'm gonna get far away from this because I am wearing a white shirt. Not coming out yet. You see it went all the way up here, so be mindful of that when you're doing splashes. I think I'm going to add some here. Okay. I'm also going to grab my ink and distress it a little bit. And then this is where I could add more. So let's say I wanted to embellish it a little further. Maybe that one. So I might layer those like that. I think that's very pretty. I think for my background, I have some just paper here, like book page, to keep it a little more simple this time. Okay, I just had an idea. Instead of doing that, we're going to add a pocket here. This one, I don't know if that's a little too light. Actually, I don't think it is. I think this printable is supposed to be like tan in the background, but my printer was giving me a hard time. And so it came out white, but I'm still gonna use it because it's still pretty. And I am, I'm gonna cut it down. So I am going to cut that down. I was going to do so. Oh, I'm going to distress it just a little. I'm just using whatever's left over on my brush. I'm not adding anything extra. I like that too because it diffuses it. Okay. We had it here and we had this here. Let's see if I can fit that even better. And I am going to add here. I'm going to distress this little book page just a tad, and I am going to add like a person here. Someone. Someone's getting added to this. Go ahead and glue my 3 edges down for my pocket. Part of the reason that I went with a pocket instead of covering the page is because I really love this paper. I love the style element of this rectangle being blank, this one having stripes, and then the numbers to kind of cut it off. I just think that that's very pretty. So I'm going to keep that. I'm going to go ahead and add some, I like that. I'm going to add some tape on the edge as well. We'll see what edge. I like that there. So I added a little piece of tape here. I'm going to tell you, it brings your eye down here to see this little rose, which I think is really pretty. It's opposite of this, meaning this is going horizontal, this is going vertical, and I think the style element there works. So now let's see what pretty image we can find. I'm using so many of these up that I've had for so long. Is she gonna make it here? I think she's she's a little low contrast. I would like something that was a little darker contrast perhaps. I thought that was her. Same look on her face. Are they sisters? Maybe. I think that works a little better. We're going to tuck her here. And I think we're going to put her on. I'm not going to think about it too much. I do want to tuck her in a little further if I can. Did I staple this? No. Because I do want those flowers poking out on the edge. And there we go. I think that's it. So you could see how we used our little scrap bundles that we made to make really cute, quick, and just, I think, very full pages without having to do a lot of work. This is You know, if I had to rate the scrap busters, this is going to be at the top of my list. I'm so glad that I was cleaning up and I saw that little cluster and I thought, what if we just do little fabric pieces? So, or little paper pieces just glued together. Now, one word of caution, this is, I believe, a glue gun seal that I did. I would not recommend sewing over this like I did because it gummed up my needle. So just thought I'd throw that out there if you're seeing this. So that is it. And those are the 2 pages. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for all of your support and your love and for, you know, just everything that you guys do. And I just want to tell you today that you are special and you are loved, and that I just pray that you have a blessed day today and that you're just filled with his comfort and his love and his peace. And I will see you soon. Until next time, love you. Bye.